Hello YouTube, it's Dynamo22 back here with another NU battle for you. And I can't quite remember who this is against, but I'll figure that out by the time I upload it. Anyway, before I start, I'm gonna plug my Zat again because I'm not gonna give up on it, even though 0 people have come so far. And if you know people who like NU battles, get them there so it can be a cool Zat. And anyway, I'm currently in the process of making a new team because you can only really fight people once when you have one team, and that's kind of going a little slow because it takes forever to breed people, and it turns out a lot of the NU Pokemon kind of suck. Like, no offense because I love them, they're all my favorites, so I play this tier, but I want to kind of use some like not Smogon sets because, you know, Smogon can go die for not having 5th gen tiers up. But anyway, these Pokemon, their move pools, like, yeah, they don't really have anything else they can do, so I might have to NU whore, if you know what I mean. So let's get into this battle, and I'm sorry that it's not going to be sped up. Again, I gotta fiddle around with that for a little bit, but my Windows Movie Maker really doesn't want to do that. So anyway, I'm going to lead off with Pidgeot, he's going to lead off with Eradicate, he's going to Super Fang. I'm fairly certain I Brave Bird here because it's what you do with Pidgeot. You click Brave Bird, which is why he's often choice banded, because there's no really need to switch attacks, but there actually is, as you'll see right here, because Brave Bird is, you know, gonna nearly kill Eradicate because Eradicate's defenses suck, and Brave Bird is how you kill things. So I go down to 72 HP, and somehow I just know he's gonna Sucker Punch here, even though he was faster last turn. I'm just gonna go for the Roost. Now, he might have had to do that, he felt, because Super Fang obviously can't kill me no matter what. Unless maybe if I'm at 1 HP, it might be able to kill me. And so, I don't know what other attacking moves he really has. But anyway, now he's gonna Super Fang me again, because I have a much larger chunk of HP, so it's more efficient that way. I'm just going to kill him with the return, because there's no point in taking recoil damage when return will clearly kill him. And that's the reason I have return on there instead of quick attack, which might be changed soon, because return I never use. A quick attack I could use sometimes. Anyway, he goes into Groudon. I'm probably going to U-turn here if I live a hit. He goes for a Crunch. I'm pretty sure this kills me, which is sad. Even though Pidgeot's defenses are average and not below average as many Pokemon who don't do defensive things are. So anyway, I'm going to go into Lapras because Water Absorb and Thunderbolt. And he's going to go for a Crunch, and I'm going to Thunderbolt the crap out of him. And Crunch will do nothing, and he gets a defense drop. If I remember all this correct. Okay, Crunch is a little bit more than nothing. And, perhaps Choice Banded? I don't know. He doesn't have Life Orb. I don't know what. Yeah, maybe sub lefties. Who knows? But Thunderbolt is going to blow the crap out of this Groudon. Because Groudon's crit, that's why. And also because Groudon's the prime example of that statement I just made earlier about Pokemon that don't do defensive things having really crappy defenses, which holds even truer in NU. So he goes into I Heart Aigron, which is an Ariados. An Ariados is cool and all, but that's going to cause me a pain. So I'm going to go into Sandslash expecting some spikes of some sort, and, you know, wanting to spin them away, and not wanting to keep my defense drop on Lapras. So he puts up the 1 layer of spikes, and I don't go for Rapid Spin here, I go for my own rocks, is what happens. So he switched out into Sharpedo, just like crap, because I can't stay in the spin on that, even though I probably could, but this is a better idea. I'm like, Lapras, give me your water attack, now. But unfortunately, I get poisoned by them Toxic Spikes, and he goes for Waterfall, and Lapras just eats that up. Literally, it kind of sucks it into his body. It 1 HP away from being at full health, but then leftovers, you know, gives it to me. And the poison hurts me, and all that jazz. And this is the nice part here, because despite the fact that I just killed his Groudon with Thunderbolt, he totally forgets that I have Thunderbolt, and he goes for a Poison Jab, which, you know, does that much damage to me. I'm scared, and Thunderbolt will kill Sharpedo, whose defenses are very close to Groudon's in the really crappy Water Dark department. So guess who dies? Sharpedo does. And so I'm gonna take some more poison damage after I get leftovers. It's another thing, I need to get some items other than leftovers, but leftovers goes well on everything, I'm just saying. Because I don't like not being able to switch attacks, and I don't like losing 10% of my HP, so what else am I going to do? So it goes into this guy, who's going to be a pain. He's going to Calm Mind on my switch, I believe, because I don't want to face Mr. Mime with a specially oriented guy. So now he teeter dances me, which is like, man, you suck. So I become confused, and he gets some leftovers, which is like, great, bulky Mr. Mime. I'm not a fan of fighting Mr. Mime these days. It's caused me problems on more than one occasion. So now he goes for the Calm Mind, and I go for the Rapid Spin. But Sandslash has a little problem here. Due to Mr. Mime's terrible physical features and his dance he just displayed, Sandslash has no clue what's going on. And instead of hearing use Rapid Spin, he hears smack yourself in the face with your claws. And Sandslash, being the loyal guy that he is, does what every Pokemon would do when his master tells him that, and smacks himself in his face with his claws. Which, you know, irks me to no end. So anyway, +1 Psychic from Batman here, because of his ears, I'm guessing, is not going to be enough to kill Sandslash because he's that pro. And I'm still confused, but this time Sandslash goes, you know what? He probably didn't tell me to smack me in the face with my claws. And I go for Earthquake instead, because I really have no other way of hurting this guy if he's going to raise his special defense. This is my last physical attacker on the team. So I bring him all the way down to the red HP, which is pretty cool, because I really, really, really need to kill him. Unfortunately, the good old poison damage is going to finish me off, which is actually probably better, because I was just going to die next turn. He would have got an extra turn of leftovers, which, as you see, probably would have been important, because I go into Typhlosion here to, you know, kill him with my Eruption. Only I get poisoned, which doesn't matter because my Rapid Spinner's gone. So he goes for the Psychic, and he's faster, and I'm like, oh snap. So I went for the Eruption because I wanted to kill him, and I figured I was faster just out of, you know, expectations. And so now I'm going for an Eruption from 86 HP, but the nice thing about that, Blaze range, so despite his +1 special defense and probably about 50 base power for that attack, it was basically like me killing him with an Ember right there. So now he's going to go into his Mom, which is his Armaldo, which is conveniently going to be way slower than Typhlosion and take a Blaze boosted Flamethrower to the face, which will be quite enough to kill the darn thing. So I'm like, yeah, Typhlosion's sweet, because I'm going to live another thing of poison, and I just slipped a guy with Typhlosion, and I was like, yeah, that's pretty cool. And this last guy is Ariados, who, you know, of course, will get one-shotted by Typhlosion, but do you know an Ariados that doesn't run a priority move? He's like, good game. I'm like, why, you don't run a priority move? But no, he runs a priority move. Like, who doesn't run priority move on Ariados? That's all he's got. So anyway, he goes for his nice little Shadow Sneak, and from 18 HP, that's gonna finish me off. So down goes Typhlosion, so now I'm a little concerned, because I only have 3 Pokemon left. One of them is Girafarig, and since he can't attack, I decided to send him in. Normally this would be a good way to like scare him out, because psychic person and all that, but yeah, he can't switch. So I go for a sub, because I didn't know if he could break my sub, but he's got freaking Pin Missile. So not only is that super effective, but it's one of those annoying attacks that hits multiple times. So my substitute's going to take some damage, and then it's going to fade, and then he's probably going to Pin Missile me some more, which is like fan-flippin-tastic. So he's Pin Missiling the crap out of my Girafarig, and I'm like, Ariados, you are such not what I wanted to fight right now. So anyway, he hits 4 times, and brings down to about half health. So about two Pin Missiles breaks a sub, and that's the lowest you can get, so whatever. He goes for a Shadow Sneak here, not realizing that I am part normal, and so yeah, that works out brilliantly for me. So I get a free Calm Mind up, and I was hoping to do that on the turn I subbed, really, but yeah, he runs Pin Missile Ariados. What the heck? So I'm just gonna Baton Pass out of here because one Calm Mind is probably all I'm gonna get up with that freaking Pin Missile. I'm gonna go into Lapras, and he's gonna take the Pin Missile like a champ because he's Lapras. That's doing just about nothing to me. I don't know how many times he hits me here, but it's several. I might run Pin Missile Ariados. He hits me 3. Okay, so I've still got half my health left. And I'm freaking poisoned though by those spikes, so I think I'm gonna go for a heal bow here because they're doing more damage than he is. But he goes for a poison jab, which is significantly more powerful than the other moves he's been using, and it almost kills me. And he's also faster, so I'm at red HP, and I'm starting to get pwned by an Ariados here. But left reverse brings me into a little over 100, and I'm going to just barely live this next poison jab and take him out with an ice beam and not get come back upon by a Ariados. My last guy was Ampharos, who's also slower, and I just felt like the way the match was going, if it came down to that, he'd like get a crit or something and I might lose. And I was a little nervous, but works out well in the end. End of the video. Check out Quilava's Day and invite people there because there's no one, so whoever goes first gets to be a mod, and you'll be a mod of nothing if no one else comes. So have fun in the video. Fast upload time. Peace.